Welcome to the Panthers Den, Camp El Savona's athletic podcast. Meet our athletes, learn about our athletic programs, and hear what it's like to bring hard work and teamwork to the field. Now, welcome Athletic Director, Mr. Loveless, to bring us the grit and glory and insight to high school athletics.
Welcome, everyone, to our next podcast. We have a couple boys basketball representatives. We have Coach Mark LaBarr with us today and a player, Chance Miller. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing outstanding.
Me too. It's the end of the day. It's a Thursday. It's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. It's not spring season quite yet.
Getting there.
So I'm going to start with Coach LaBarr. He's new to our program here. So, Coach, can you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us about you and your basketball experiences.
All right, sure. I graduated from here in 1997, which is kind of cool to be coaching here. I think it's probably one of my goals in my coaching career was to be here. So
Make it home?
Yep, make it home. I did start here, actually, in modified basketball as a basketball coach there for 2 seasons back in 2001, maybe 2002, with Mr. Roscoe as the AD. So that really got me going, and then from there, just a lot of experience. So I'm glad I was able to gain a lot of experience coaching to come here and, get this program right and work hard. So, but basketball's always been my dream to play it when I was a kid, and then as far as coaching goes, it's even better because my goal is to mentor and just be the best role model for these guys that I can.
Awesome. So we have Chance Miller here. Chance, I didn't prep you for this question, but now I have to ask. What do you think about this coach?
I think he's the best option we could have gotten, to be honest. He puts the work in for us, practice, out of practice, especially in games. He's not the coach to lose his cool on his players. He'll keep himself controlled and then give us the best feedback as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
While pulling my hair out.
Yeah, while pulling his hair out.
That's right. He's just taking those mental notes for the next practice, right, for the games. Yeah, definitely. So along those lines, you did a lot of things outside of the season, right? A couple of things that kind of, as a team, outside of basketball. What are some of the things that you guys did together?
We went to Dundee Bradford a couple of times and played them and one other school a couple of times.
During the summer, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had some shoot-arounds here and there.
Yeah.
And
you did something over Christmas break, right? Was it over Christmas break or the holiday break or?
Yeah, we had a team Christmas party where we all did a Secret Santa and got each other a different gift. And he got us all one thing, but it wasn't assigned to a certain person. So we'd do a picker wheel or whatever, and then it would pick that person and you'd have to pick the gift. And it was just cool that it wasn't personally assigned.
Nice. And I believe you had the opportunity to go to a St. Bonaventure game.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a good time.
Saw the nosebleeds, but it was still fun.
Yeah, saw a buzzer beater. It was
nice.
And then we did the Race Across America for the Veterans Affairs.
Yeah, that was combined with girls basketball, correct?
Yeah, did that with them. That was really cool. I think the kids really had a good time on that one. Actually, more of them were like, man, this feels great. So that was a good feeling that day.
It'll make you feel a little special afterward, right?
Yeah.
All right, so, sorry, Coach, this is still for Chance. So definitely some obstacles this year, some bumps in the road, but there's definitely some successes too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Were there any that stand out to you?
Well, I think one of the big things is we doubled the wins we had from last year. I think that's the one thing that stands out the most. But also we started to work as a team more than just hero ball. We passed the ball more. We took better shots towards the end of the season. We had our off nights, of course, but it was mainly good nights. Win or loss, there was something we could be proud about each night.
Coach, I'm sure you have some things in mind at the coaching perspective, some praises you have for the team. I've seen a lot, and it was nice to see that there was a school that you got to compete against 3 times,
right?
And see the growth over that as well. But I'll let you share what you thought were some good growths this season for the team.
The biggest one to me would be, are we getting better by the end of the season? And that's one of that I rate myself on at the end of the year to get better. And I can honestly say that we did. I mean, there were some big improvements from day one to that last game, even though it was, the game didn't go the way we wanted to, but we still played really hard, and just the shots weren't dropping. But, we really put a little fear in a team that thought they were going to walk all over us. So.
Yeah, I won't say that school, but I'm sure they did not like that draw in the sectional bracket to see you guys again. They didn't want anything to do with you. So this is a question for both of you. What makes the game of basketball so special to you?
You want to go first?
Go for it, Chance.
I think it's the mentality aspect. It's definitely one of those games where it's like you play and then you quit because something that you didn't like happened. That's all a part of your mentality more than your skill itself. You can put your dedication into getting better, but that's all the mentality aspect more than the skill itself. You can make yourself better, but if you're just skilled and then not liking it, it's still mentality. So I think it's just the mentality that makes it special to me.
Good answer. For me, it's kind of like it's two parts to it, because one, I was a player, right? So that had a different meaning when I played. We're talking years ago, so what was that meaning? And what that meaning to me was it was something I spent a lot of time practicing. Even cold weather outside, still shooting. So it was just something that I loved doing, and it was what I wanted to have part of my life, basketball. And then I was a coach. It's more parts to it too, because now I'm on the mentoring side of it. To me, it's just more than about basketball. I'm coaching and instructing, teaching more. Everything is a life example that we do. The way we lose sometimes and how we bounce back from that. Can we get back up after taking a hard punch? And so those are the things that to me, is special about it, is that I'm able to, put that drive into these guys and know that, hey, things aren't always going to go our way. We're going to make mistakes. We just got to limit the mistakes, not do it again, keep our head up, and keep trucking through. So that's what is really, the special part for me.
Chance, if you had to choose one highlight this season, what would that be for you? It doesn't even have to be in the game, right? It could be something still in the basketball family, right? It might not be basketball game related or practice related. Maybe it's something you did outside of the courts. But what was a highlight for you this season?
I think going back to the team that will not be named, the fact that the first time we played them, huge blowout. It was very disappointing. And then, a week later, we come
3
back.
days.
Yeah, not even a week. We hold them to 12 points. So I feel like that was like a very inspiring point to our season, which had teams looking out for us almost. And I think we'll keep teams being in somewhat of a fear of us for the coming future, because we're not getting any worse. We're going to keep getting better.
Right. It's like a tale of two teams, right? That first half of the season, second half of the season, and schools in the league, schools in the area realizing, wow, they're all coming back. All those Camp El boys are coming back. That's not something that, as a coach of other sports, that's something I look at. It was like, all right, but yeah, they were good this year, but who are they losing? You're not losing anybody. You're just going to gaining, so you got a lot to grow. Hopefully all the boys come out, do some extra work this summer, this spring. But that'll be Coach's plug a little later. Coach, how about you? What was the highlight?
That was a good one that he mentioned, because that was probably a good turning point for us, really. I mean, we started the season pretty hot right off the bat, but we knew, I said, we're going to take our lumps. We're going to take some, some butt kickings, I guess, once in a while.
Yeah.
But, we were able to really just, those teams that we played again, just show them, that we're getting better, and we're not going to lay down as easy as thought maybe this was going to be. And the defense, to me, was the highlight of the season. Just how we over the second half. I mean, teams, of course, we were giving teams a lot of extra opportunities for turnovers, but if we didn't do that, we would really be shutting down some teams defensively. And that was just to see that work ethic and how hard they were playing, even on both ends of the court, it was just awesome to watch.
Is it true, Coach? Does defense win championships?
Sure doesn't hurt. But you got to score more than the other team, too. So.
All right, we're going to go off script again here. All right, Chance, you have the listeners' ears right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, plus or minus a few seconds. What is it that you want them to know about the game of basketball in Camp El Savona? This is your chance to recruit. Use it for what you want. Coach, you're going to have that same opportunity. Go ahead, Chance.
I think you should give it a shot. If you think basketball isn't your thing and you are at Camp El Savona, give it a shot. You never know. You could have the potential to do something amazing for this program. And we need people. Yeah, our program's getting bigger and stronger, but the more the merrier, am I right? Like, if we can get more players better and better and better and better and better, it's going to make the whole team better and better and better and better. We are as strong as our weakest link, so let's make our weakest link as strong as everyone else.
Right, and everybody has their role, right? I remember years that I coached that for the swimming in particular, that maybe you're not the fastest swimmer, maybe you're not coming back to even to participate in sectionals, but that doesn't mean you don't have an important role with the team. It might be some word of encouragement, something that you said in between the teammates' races that made them swim that much faster, not to sell themselves short. Now, of course, as the athletic director, I'm hoping as they're putting in a plug for basketball that really they're reaching out to those that are not participating in anything in the winter. Like, don't feel like you got to jump ship from one sport to another, but really for those out there, if you're just debating, like, I really want to do an extracurricular, I'm not really sure, maybe basketball's for you. All right, Coach, time for your plug.
Work hard, but we have fun. We're going to learn, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to work hard, obviously, that was, again, and it's just, there's a lot of tradition here, a lot of history, and it goes back before there was even the state championship team. Basketball was the thing here, and it's what I grew up with it, and it's what I want to see continue back into that path. And we got right now we got that good building block in place. So if you're looking to come out next season and play, you're going to have some heck of a seniors, an upcoming junior here that's going to lead you, and we're going to help you move along, and we can make basketball your sport.
Great. And if you're not really sure, as student athletes or students in the school, if you're not really sure if basketball's for you, Coach LaBarr will be having, at some point, there'll be some times over the summer for open gyms. Come try it out. Maybe you fall in love, maybe you don't, but you never know unless you try it.
Definitely.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. This will be like a 2-part series. We'll be talking with Coach Fodge and an athlete for girls basketball next week. So thanks for joining us. Remember, every morning you wake up, ask yourself, what can I do to make myself better? And what can I do to help someone else? Till next time, everyone, signing off. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. That's cool.
Tune in to our next episode of the Panthers Den. Until then, go Panthers!